Hey guys, nice to have you here. Today we will cover part 1 of the top 3 best heroes for every role. Just to be clear though, we base this list on the primary roles of each hero, not their secondary roles. The results of this list were acquired using official data, gathered opinions from Mythical Glory players, patch notes on the advanced server, and in-game tests as well. In addition to some recommendations on how to play them, their ideal zones or lanes will be provided as well. Keep in mind, this is for December, so don't be surprised if I will include some heroes that are not yet available. Before we continue, I want to give my shoutouts to Carla Cabrera, Roman Rhyme, and ample amounts of Joff. Thank you so much for always supporting the channel. You're all awesome. We also have Lico Knight Gaming, and he too hosts a YouTube channel, so make sure to give him some love. Also, special shoutouts to ML Guide. He's one of the rising stars in the Mobile Legends YouTube community, and he does guides for Mobile Legends in general. If you like my channel, you will certainly love his. I will leave his channel's link in the description below. Go give him a visit. We'll start with Tyrael. Tyrael is a setter type. By that I mean he's one of the generic tanks that specializes in setting up your enemies for a successful team clash. He's got 3 crowd control skills, and all of those skills have a wide area of effect, which makes him very effective in taking down multiple enemies. He works best as a true tank with purely defensive items. He can be played well as a multi-lane roamer and will work well as a leash support as well. Flicker is the best and I guess the only appropriate battle spell for him, since it helps him set enemies properly. Plus the fact that Flicker also works while his ultimate is midway its casting animation. This tends to catch a lot of enemies off guard, thus making it difficult to react or stop his ultimate. Phylax is an upcoming hero who will be released sometime in December, and boy oh boy is this hero a very unusual tank, since he is the very first tank marksman. Not only is Phylax capable of casting crowd control skills in a wide area, its skill set and mechanics have amazing synergy as well. The higher its magic and physical defenses are, the more powerful its attacks become in its ultimate form. This makes Phylax dangerous not only on the defensive end, but on the offensive end as well. This makes it not just an amazing support or roamer, but also a fallback option as a carry in case your core hero fails to do his or her job. Phylax is an amazing XP laner, roaming support, and a leash support. Khufra has the perfect skill set for the tank role. Nothing much to talk about here. I mean, he has 3 skills, all with crowd control, plus the fact that he can counter, dash, and blink type heroes. This makes him a solution to almost any hero. In terms of battle spell, same as Phylax, a lot of spells work well on Khufra. In my opinion though, he is best played with Flicker, since this aids him get an advantage in positioning, which allows him to disable more enemies. Brody is a powerful marksman because he doesn't really need too many damage items. 2 to 3 is enough for him to make his targets cry. Despite having slow attack speed, his kit, which enables him to move while casting in order to release a powerful attack, makes up for it. He also has very good outplay potential due to his stun and minor dash skill. In my opinion, Brody is best played as a jungler, and I recommend putting on Ice Retribution just to eliminate any hope of surviving from escaping enemies. Clint has been receiving a lot of love recently, and that is not going away anytime soon. He works almost the same way as Brody, since he too can deal a huge burst of damage. The difference is his attack speed is far greater than Brody. Give him Endless Battle, Blade of Despair, and Berserker's Fury, and you should be good to go. The rest of the items are purely situational, and the good news is you are not limited to only offensive items, since he can still inflict crazy bursts even if he only has 3 damage items. He can be played in the jungle due to his decent damage output, but I still prefer playing him with Purify due to his flimsiness. Nathan will be here for a very long time. After getting his ultimate reworked, he just became a Claude in steroids. Or I guess since he's skinny, Claude with a multivitamin intake problem. Nathan deals crazy amount of damage and does this to multiple enemies. Nathan is what comes out if Claude and Moskov had a baby. I'm sorry for that image. I am so sorry. Anyway, as far as items are concerned, I don't consider Nathan having a specific core item since he can be played either with speed in mind or burst damage. He's more of a marksman that is built according to the situation. Though a lot of folks recommend playing him as a jungler, but I still suggest Purify since he is extremely squishy and can die in a heartbeat. Phoveus is here to stay. His skill set works well with a lot of heroes on this list, such as Nathan, Tyrael, Khufra, Phylax, and many more heroes with knockback or displacement skills. Which brings me to the reality that Phoveus is not only powerful when countering heroes, he is also a very powerful teammate. Besides, if you get hit by Flame Shot, which is the only spell I recommend you getting for Phoveus, you don't have a choice but to get knocked around. If applicable, Oracle is the ideal item for him in order to pump up his shield gaining capabilities. Ruby is not always on the top of the list, but one thing is for sure, she has never been irrelevant. Since day one, Ruby has always been one of the most powerful heroes in Mobile Legends, not just because of her ability to steal your life like a madman, or I guess a mad girl, but also the fact that she has a lot of crowd control skills at her disposal. To make matters worse, her skills are extremely spammable due to their very low cooldowns. She can be played effectively on the side lanes either as a standalone fighter, a roamer, or a leash support. Paquito is still one of the best heroes in Mobile Legends and I still consider him the most powerful. His burst damage is just too much even for the beefier heroes and his crowd control skills are all superb. Imagine a hero with so many crowd control skills yet has the ability to deal so much damage. Plus his mobility is just bananas. If you fight against a good Paquito player, you're either dead or he's escaped. I strongly recommend playing him in the jungle with Ice Retribution in order for you to snowball so hard on the early game the match will be finished before your enemies knew what hit them. Either that or he can be played on the side lanes as well as a standalone fighter. That concludes our Mobile Legends hero list for today. What do you think? Would you like to add or remove a hero from this list? Let us know in the comment section below, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe everyone. Peace.